Hello YouTube! That's a quick update on my Penance brand block Inquisitor. I just swapped to block version like 4 or 5 days ago, and I have to say I've been like enjoying it like quite a lot. It feels like block feels absolutely amazing, especially this league with the two Grafts. And I'm gonna talk about the Bloodline Ascendancy. Sadly, for the Inquisitor, there is no really that are good, since Inevitable Judgment and Pious Path are just way too strong. And Unwearing Crusade, the Forbidden Flame and Flesh Jewel that I'm using, those are just way too good. There's nothing for the Inquisitor. I mean, for my build right now, that I will be more powerful. So I just stick with this. Talking with the Grafts, we have two insane Grafts this league. Those are absolutely crazy. There is the Tender Embrace. This one proc when you are on low life. On a 4-second cooldown, the base duration is 1 second, and the buff gives you 27% more life recovery rate, and +1 endurance charges when the buff proc. So it's literally up. It free up the endurance charge pressure. Like you generate those for free just by having this. It's absolutely OP. So as you see, I've been stacking a bit of endurance charges. I'm missing some item to get more. On the Graft itself, there is a prefix % life that I've been really enjoying it. It's 15% max life, so it's like really good. On the suffixes, just to go for cooldown and chance to block do not really matter, since I'm cap block. I mean, not cap block already, I'm at 73% block attack. But yeah, cooldown is a good suffixes. You also have +1 endurance charge generation. That can be really good. And for the prefixes, it's either you go with Graft Blood Gain, Graft Blood Store. That one was on the market with a chance to find Ancient, so like, why not? And try to get on the implicit as well, 3% PDR. This is good to get 3% PDR there. The second one I'm using is Earth or Flame. This one is a buff. It's like Molten Shell. There is a buffer of 4k5 HP. I mean, not exactly 4k5 HP, it's 80%. When I got it, 80% of the it will go into Earth or Flame. So, and the really cool thing you can do about this one is the cooldown start whenever it proc. So you can go with increased cooldown recovery rate suffixes and skill effects duration suffixes, along with the Graft buff when you expire 30% slower. And as you can see, this thing is up 100% of the time. It's absolutely crazy. Having a Molten Shell up 100% of the time that can tank that amount of damage is so good. Like, for real, this is so good. And on the prefixes, I go for increased area of effect and increased Graft Blood Gain. Yeah, increased area of effect is good because of the AoE scaling for the explode. And so yeah, those Grafts are insane, and this one is even more powerful if you go block, because you will be barely hit during a map. And yeah, so you literally have this buffer 100% of the time. It's so good. But there is one thing I want to mention with that is if you go automation with Guard skill, your Guard skill will never proc as long as you have this, because it goes first. So if you have the setup that I'm running right now with the Perma of Flame, it could be interesting to go with an automation setup and like Immortal, for example. Because whenever your this thing will be gone, you will proc instantly your Immortal Cold, you will consume the endurance charges, and you will have like 80% reduced elemental damage taken and 80% reduced physical damage taken. Like in the situation where like there is a billion of mobs, and you don't block, you get a hit, like there is a like cannot die or stuff like that, and some situation can be quite spooky. And this combo can be actually like really good to do. Sadly, I'm don't have the socket to do it, but otherwise I will 100% do it. Just be aware there is one map mod, buff expire faster. This count as a buff, so it will expire faster on the T17 map mod. So that's for the graph. Those two are absolutely crazy. They are so good. I'm in love with those. Extremely good. Also this league we have this new jewel, full bone and natural instant. That shit is probably one of the most broken jewel, to be honest. I don't know how much those go for. 240 divine right now. They are quite expensive. I pay mine like wellers, and they will probably go up in price over and over again because those are disgusting. So basically what it does here is it gives me all of the notable in radius here. So I got devotion, endurance charges, power charges, surge of vigor. So every 4 seconds I regenerate some life, which is kind of cool. And faith of steel for some ES and auras. And there is another version where you can replace allocated small passive grants nothing in radius by another mod that doesn't do anything. And so you can have access to those mods passive as well. That's the highest version. That one costs like 240 div. There is like the other version. The other version costs like 130 divine. But this is like, that's the only full bone unique I'm using. It's absolute sadness. It's like too good, and it free up some passive point. It give such a vigor. It's so strong. So about block, I will give of course the pub in the description, but we're sitting on 200 mil damage, which is really good for shield version, especially with all of the defense we have. So my block right now is 73%. It go up because of the buff here. I have a chance to block, so that go up a bit. My block spell is 78%. We're cap on that. We have 87 max res. We have plenty of physical mitigation coming from the endurance charges, 3% here. My build is still not finished there. I'm missing boot slots, and I need to find a way to fix my resistances so I can go 3% PDR on the Twilight Regalia shield and 3% PDR on my shield here. And so defensively, the character feels extremely good. We also have the fortification coming from the AG. The tree is kind of similar of what I've been doing in the pub I've give before the league start. It did change a bit. We're just making it to Golem. And I'm using a different Elegant Abyss. So let's just talk about block here. How am I fixing my block? We have this Insane Shield. That's a triple sin plus 1 undo with block spell and block attack implicit. So the shield provide me 50% block, 20% block spell, crit spell, so I can fill up my crit, 7% DD, T1 life, and a suffix for free that you can do whatever you want with it. You can craft caster speed, you can craft reduce damage over time taken. There is plenty of good suffixes craftable on the shield, but right now it's just resistances because I want to be overcapped for the fire altar, so I can grab every single altar. The rest of my block attack coming from my Elegant Abyss. We're using Elegant Abyss with the Impossible Escape, so I can grab Notable in radius without being allocated. So we got a 12 block spell here and 12% block attack here. In the pop version I gave at the beginning of the league was with a +1 or runic instead of block spell. But I wanted to figure it out a way to be cap block spell without using Tempest Shield, so I can replace Tempest Shield by Herald of Ash to get a bit more clear. And we managed to do it, so I'm pretty happy about that. So the clear feels like really good with this character. The rest of the block is coming from those two wheels here. We are pathing here to get some block spell. And the +1 block per 5% block on equipped shield. And a bit more block spell over here. And the mastery 1% block spell per 5% to block attack. So this way we are cap block spell and 73 block attack. I can probably fix my block attack later on with a jewel. But yeah, as I said, the character is not finished yet. I have my phasing here. I'm gonna try to replace it maybe. I'll go for block. I have my element immunity coming from the... where it is? Storm Shroud. So there is things that are gonna change. Maybe I will be able to get a void element if I go with void element suffixes here, prefix vel on the body, and get a void element essence on the boots. If I can get a synthesized mod, a void element on the boots. Right now I'm currently working on a pair of boots. We have this base here. We just destroyed like 1,200 vivid so far. We haven't saw onslaught. We are looking for onslaught here. So yeah, these pieces of this boosts here are like not good at all, and I want to go better. And I will figure it out later on when the boot's done, how I can fix my res and stuff. What else can I talk here? I have mirror tier helmet, mirror tier wand. My character is like really expensive right now. We have this amulet here that I've made. No focused amulet or whatsoever. I don't want it to craft one. I have some nightmare thinking about how much currency I spent last link to make one. So we decided to go for double anoid, triple synth, and regular craft amulet there. It's double anoid coming from Urba Blight, so I was looking for base. And I wanted to have Grave Intention because I'm using the AG, the Animate Guardian with Mask of the Stitch Demon. So that give a lot of survivability to my AG and also a lot of survivability on my Golem because I'm using 2 Golem. And we go for Prismatic Skin. +2 all max resistances, pretty straightforward. It's really good for defense. Synthesized mod, we go for Leech, percent life, attack and cast speed. Attack and cast speed, I would have loved to get something better, but we spend a lot on the third implicit and we ended up with that. And it's not bad because I can go caster modifier, so the amulet overall gives 30% caster speed. And since we do not have caster speed on the shield, it actually feels good to get that much on the amulet. I'm going with Leech, so I can remove the Leech pressure, so I don't have to get Leech on one of my cluster. So instead I can go Sadist. Sadist gives 60% increased elemental damage. And the Leech notable, Doriani Lesson gives 25%, so you can see Leech here at 35% increased elemental damage. Kinda. And also, it removed the pressure of having Leash somewhere, and maybe later on, since I fixed like my power charge generation, maybe able to get power charge generation on the body, I could free up this jewel there, maybe go for another voices to get more jewel, fix my block that way. Like, who knows? So yeah, character isn't fully done yet. So that's for the amulet. The ring, triple synth ring with +1 undo. We're stacking as much undo as possible. Since we have 300 charge generation. +1 frenzy, multi, and just caster speed, multi, counter as life, reduce costs. The usual caster ring. I got +1 frenzy here because I have on my elegant tubis, I have my frenzy charge generation. So it's actually a really strong implicit to get +1 frenzy on the ring here. The body is like pretty similar of what I've given in the old pub. It was a feast taken elevated, explode elevated. T2 life, I kinda settled on that. And we got life ES recovery on kill. That feels like absolutely really good. ES on kill, like for mapping, it's just too good. And we have our recovery on kill still here with the Death Rush. And the rest of the suffixes is just here to fill up the res. Boots, as I said, those are temporary boots. Since we don't have a slot on the ring, we have to go on slot on boots. So I can go with Quicksilver and get my triple Ellie Flask. And yeah, I need to get better boots. Those are kind of mediocre right now. But I don't want it to full invest in full craft a regular pair of unslot boots. Because I'm about to make a better version of it. Gloves, classic temple mode fracture, chaos rest, brain range, life, ES, and this is where we get our conversion missing. And that's pretty much about it. We have a reservation cluster small to fix live resistances, and you get a bit more reservation. On my aura setup, I'm running Petrified Blood, Aced, and Zealotry with Enlightened. Hatred, Wrath, and Anger coming from the Unwearing Crusade. And Watcher's Eye mod, it's worth mentioning Watcher's Eye mod. I'm going with the double Fizzes Extra. This is absolutely busted, getting 20% Fizzes Extra on a Watcher's Eye. And I also go for Arcane Surge when I create a Conground wheel affected by Zealotry. So as you can see here, I have permanently Arcane Surge, which is good. It's 20% caster speed. And the main reason I go for this mod is because I have no socket left. I actually have no socket left. Because I used to play it with Arcane Surge linked to Flame Dash and Assassin's Mark, but I have no socket left because I really wanted to go for a setup with automation and convocation. On my life, the usual Arrogance, Vitality, Clarity, Precision. And I'm gonna talk about the minion setup that I'm running. So I'm running an Animate Guardian. This is why I have Great Retention linked to my helmets. I can show you the pub here real quick of what item I'm using. AG provides us so much that I really wanted to play with. One of the main reasons is the body armor that give me action speed modifier cannot apply to me. I forgot a bit the wording of it, but you know, it's the usual. Let me see where I can find Animate Guardian. When the active on the expensive one, the garb of the ephemeral here. So nearby enemy cannot deal crits, and nearby ally action speed cannot be modified to base value, which is like really comfy when you farm T17 map, Delirium, and so on and so on. So we are using the Kingsmaker, and since we're using garb, there is not that much way to get really high regen for our character, for our AG. So we have to use Mask of the Stitch Demon, which costs a lot right now, and it says regen 1% of life per 500 max energy shield. This is why we have this annoyed here. So my AG gain a bunch of regen. I probably have a bit more life right now, my AG. Can I see here? I don't know if it's like fully updated there, but it's like 26,000 life. So it's probably regenerating like 3k2 life per second, stuff like that. And on top of that, we're Inquisitor with Perma Conground, so it got like more life regen. And we have the automation that bring him near to me every time. So it's even more regen for my AG and my Golem. So yeah, this setup it's like really good. It's extremely strong. Kingsmaker gives you 50% multi, 10 fortification, curling strike, a bit of gravity. I'm in love personally with the AG. And the AG to making like tanky, you need mid shield, you need minion life, and you need elemental army. So that's a falling setup, and I was like, I kind of want to go with Golem to get like the Golem buff are pretty OP, not gonna lie. Flame Golem with the increased effect give you up to 40% increased area effect, 62% increased damage, that's really strong. And the Summon Stone Golem as well give you a bunch of regen, which apply to our ES since we're Inquisitor, so that's also really good choices. And also the increased defense, since we are using like Gunterbris, Supreme Citation. We do not gain anything on our attributes, so we don't have like really low ES scaling. So as you can see, the Golem giving me a bunch of ES. And we're also using a tattoo here to give 40% global defense. Even if we are not going armor or evasion, it's still a bunch of ES, so that's more HP, we're more tankier, it feels good, and that's pretty nice. So we're using a 6-link in the body with this. And I have to say, they survive like quite a lot. They actually survive like a lot. I can show you a map here, maybe real quick. Just a map farm, T17 daily. What is on the map? It's like mark for death, less block. Yeah, so it's gonna be a bit trippy, but you know, see, and so far, for real, I'm loving it. Block feels absolutely amazing. Clear feels good. And I kinda wanna go for a bit more AoE scaling to feel a bit even better. Oh, nice, we got a map dip here. And as you can see on this map, what do we have? Oh, we added -10 max res. And we also have mark for death, so I'm taking a lot of damage on my Righteous Fire. We are degening, but it's fine, we have the life as yes on kill. And yeah, just character feels absolutely amazing. I've been blasting Rebirths yesterday. It was an absolutely joke. And we have like really good brain range, good AoE, decent ES and regen. We got life leech, ES leech, recovery on kill, on life and ES. We have our... Sadly, this map is cooldown, so my convocation do not work as much as I wanted. But it's fine. So my minion are beat behind me here, but that's okay, you know. And yeah, damage in the pop, we're sitting on like 200 mil. I'm still using Azuri's Promise right now because it was pretty expensive to get the other flask cows. And since I have this buff here 100% of the time, and also this buff works on cows damage, which was like a bit annoying for us, cows damage. So that feels pretty good. And yeah, so far I'm like, I really want to polish this guy till the end. It feels absolutely amazing. Later on we're gonna have as well more movement speed. I can gain like 25% movement speed to go a bit faster. And yeah, explosion feels absolutely amazing. It's not the highest explode scaling. I think we have like 31 explode radius right now. I can probably go further. I mean, I will go further. I can gain, like, for sure, +1 radius explode. I can probably gain +2 if I really want to min max and get, like, some AoE implicit on my jewel. But yeah, there is a lot of room to min max here on the build. I mean, there is Shrine here, so it's... yeah, it fucked up a bit the clearing thing, but... Nope. But yeah, the combo with block plus Grafts... oh boy, it's... like, for real, it's so good. I was thinking Uber Shaper Slam, I was thinking still... yeah, but block feels absolutely really good. I'm already full there. But yeah, I will finish the clear. End up with this video, but we got the idea, like, build feels really good. And that's my current version. Here on the pub. We're at like close to 200 mil, 87 max res. We got a lot of block going. 73 block, 78 block spell. Just realized I have 3 overcap block there. I could probably spec 1 node here, and oh, that's a 3% there. I can't really. Maybe I could change here a bit, change some points there to do not have this 3% block overcap. And also right now I want to mention that I have this reservation cluster. Then when I will have on Lighten 5, I could replace it. And so I will probably drop this and go for this to go even more HP, even more yes. But right now I have this mana issue, so we are just sticking with this point here. And yeah, of course I can go Voices 1, to gain a passive point. I can get a passive point here if I got a synthesized jewel with a spell, damage leech. There is a lot of things to upgrade. My explode scaling, yeah, we are at 31%. That's pretty good. The base radius is 22, so 31 it feels pretty good. And our explode damage is also pretty good since we have a lot of physics extra, a lot of generic increased damage. Can I go on average all sources? Where I can see that. It's over here. Kill. Average of all sources. And it's like 120% of life when we explode it, and we have 50% chance to explode, so it feels like pretty good. Just lacking a bit of movement speed for me, but this I will can get like Mage Blood with movement speed implicit, and I will get boots with a bit more movement speed. So I will give this pop in the description, so you guys can have and take a look. And yeah, so far I'm freaking loving it. I want to min-max it to the end. I want to see how far I can go. Yeah, thank you everyone watching the video. I know it was like kind of long, but if you guys want to see crafting video on like body armor, for example, amulet, gloves, because like people have been asking quite a lot on the chat, so I think I have to make a video on crafting those, especially the body armor, because it's not like usual since we are going with the menagerie that put an Icarus lock on the item. I think it will be worth explaining in a video how to get there. So thank you everyone watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye YouTube!